Oh, he hits it hard. It's going. Will it land in the crowd? What a shot. Unbelievable. This man is on fire.
Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we are watching Jersey. This is part 3. So if you missed part 1 or part 2, then you can go check them out. I put the link to the playlist in the description below this video. And then after watching that, join us back here. And towards the end of the video, we have our review, rating, what do we think of it, breakdown, that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in that, be sure to catch it. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, sharing, and upvote the video by hitting the like button.
Yes, he goes for it again.
There it is.
Wonderful. Hit again for a 4. That's another boundary.
Yeah, he's killing it.
In an unexpected result, Hyderabad batsman Arjun made Hyderabad win.
Thank you.
Player in your mind?
Yeah. I have a player in my mind. His name is Yuvraj and he's from Punjab.
Yuvraj Singh.
Mumbai in top as usual. Also, sir, there's a player from Hyderabad we should make note of.
Who?
Arjun.
Oh, his name's on their paper now.
Please understand, I can't do this. Just 1 hour. 1 hour కూడా అసలు కుదరదు. Okay?
సొంతం అనుకున్న వాళ్ళ సపోర్ట్ లేకపోతే ఇలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్లో చాలా కష్టం రమ్య. సారా నేను ఎంత గొడవపడినా సరే తను నన్ను ఎప్పుడు సపోర్ట్ చేసింది. ఫ్యామిలీ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ అంతా తనే తీసుకుంది. తను నన్ను అంతగా నమ్మకపోయి ఉంటే ఈరోజు ఇలా అడగలుగుండేవాడిని కాదు. Trust me. He needs you more than ever.
Wow. I mean, that was pretty big of him because that guy's like his rival.
I really like your game, Arjun. Your every shot is so perfect. Like straight from the textbook అన్నట్టు. నేను ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే మేబీ నీలా ఆడగలనేమో. ఆ రోజు రమ్యతో మాట్లాడావు కదా, దట్ ఐ కాంట్ డూ. థ్యాంక్స్. Arjun, I'm sorry for what I did.
Let's play for the team.
Okay. So in a way, he's like helping the team mature that he didn't have when he was on the team, right?
Mentor.
Someone that's been through it. Yeah, mentor.
Yeah.
And I think that's what having someone older brings to the team, right? Teaching them.
Hyderabad is going to semi-final. Hey, sir, మనం కప్పు కొడుతున్నాం.
Hey, boys. Hold it. It's too early for celebration.
5 నిమిషాలు కూడా సంతోషంగా ఉండేవాడు. గుర్తుందా ఈ ప్లేస్ నీకు?
టేబుల్ కూడా గుర్తుంది ఇంకా. బాబు, ఐమ్ వెరీ సారీ. నేను చాలా తప్పు చేశాను. చాలా మాట్లాడినాను నిన్ను.
He needed to hear it though. Like honestly, some people just need to have that wake-up call.
Yeah.
ఇంటికి డాడీ వచ్చారు. 50,000 ఇస్తానని చెప్పారు. నువ్వు ఇమీడియట్గా వెళ్ళి లాయర్కి డబ్బులు కట్టేసాయి.
That means going back to the job.
నేను నాన్న దగ్గర డబ్బులు తీసుకున్నావా?
బాబు ప్లీజ్, కోపం తెచ్చుకోకు. నేను తీసుకోలేదు. డాడీ జస్ట్ ఇస్తానని చెప్పారు అంతే.
నీకు నా మీద నమ్మకం లేదు కదా?
Don't you dare say that, Arjun. Don't you dare say that. ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళందరినీ వదిలి నీతో బతకాలని వచ్చేసాను. Don't you dare say that. నాకు ఇవన్నీ ఏం వద్దు.
She gave up a lot. Yeah.
I don't care about what's going on in your game. ఎంత ప్రయత్నించినా నువ్వు ఇప్పుడేం చేయలేవు. You had your chance and it's over now.
నువ్వు చాలా చదివినా సార్, నువ్వేం చేయలేవు అని విన్న ప్రతిసారి బాధ వచ్చేది. కంటేమంటే లైఫ్లో ఫస్ట్ టైం నీ మీద కోపం వస్తుంది.
I mean, yeah, he because this whole time he thought maybe I had her support. I wasn't sure because we never talked about it, but I kind of have a feeling that's his secret power, right? Having her in the stands for him, or at least theoretically.
Ball is going to the boundary again. A fielder is off-fielder stops it. Hyderabad very close to winning the semi-finals. Another. Hey, that's man.
He's getting tired.
Oh no, he doesn't look very all right to me. Must be dehydration. These weather conditions can get really tough on you.
Just don't make me run anymore.
ఏంటో తేడాగా ఉంది సార్. హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్దా?
He's dehydrated.
You think?
Yeah.
Or is there some other condition? I don't know.
ఎందుకైనా మంచిది టీఎంటీ అండ్ 2D ఎకో కూడా చేయించండి.
డాక్టర్ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ ముంబైలో రంజీ ఫైనల్స్ మ్యాచ్ ఉంది. పర్వాలేదు కదా?
ముందు మీరు ఈ టెస్టులు చేయించండి.
అసలు అలా ఎలా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు సార్?
అయ్యో కంగారు పడాల్సింది ఏమీ లేదమ్మా. డాక్టర్ గారు అదే చెప్పారు. నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ మ్యాచ్కి సెలెక్టర్స్ వస్తారమ్మా. ఈ మ్యాచ్ అర్జున్కి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. లేదంటే ఇన్ని రోజులు కష్టపడి ఆడిందంతా వృధా అయిపోతుంది.
Not if you die.
డాక్టర్ టెస్ట్ రాశారు కదా, ఆ టెస్ట్లు చేయించుకోవడానికి కూడా మేము మంత్ అండ్ శాలరీ వచ్చేదాకా వెయిట్ చేయాలి. ఇంట్లో నన్ను నానిని వదిలేసి ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు సార్? ఇంకా మీరెందుకు సార్ అర్జున్కి ఆశ కల్పిస్తున్నారు? ఐ థింక్ ఇట్స్ టైమ్ ఫర్ యూ టు డిసైడ్. నీకు నేను ఇంకా నాని కావాలా లేదా క్రికెట్ కావాలా? క్రికెట్ కావాలంటే నీ లైఫ్లో మేము ఉంటాం. డిసైడ్ చేసుకో.
Oh, that's a tough one.
The smoking probably doesn't help with his running, though.
కబోర్డ్లో పెయింట్ బ్రషెస్ ఉన్నాయి, తీస్తావా? నాకు అందడం లేదు.
He replaced his dad there, I bet.
Oh,
Yeah.
from Sachin to his dad.
మా క్లాస్లో ఎవరి నాన్న ఫోటో ఇప్పటి వరకు పేపర్లో రాలేదు తెలుసా? నాకు ఈ ఫోటో ఉంది కదా, అందుకే సచిన్ పోస్టర్ రాజుకి ఇచ్చేసా.
నువ్వు చెప్పు, ఆడినా వద్దా?
ఆడు నాన్న, నువ్వు ఆడితే చాలా బాగుంటుంది, హీరోలా అనిపిస్తావు.
And isn't that being a dad, like being a hero for your son? I mean, that's everything, right?
Yeah, I think so.
నేను ఇలా బతకలేకపోతున్నాను సార్, నా వల్ల అవ్వట్లేదు. నేను నీ మీద కోపంతో ఇదంతా చేయట్లేదు సార్. నీకు విషయం చెప్పనా, నాకు ఎవరైనా డబ్బులు అప్పించినా తిరిగి మన అడుగు. వాళ్ళు ఎంత అడిగినా నేను ఇవ్వలేనని నమ్మకం. నాకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు, నేను తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు నా మీద ఎప్పుడో హోప్స్ వదిలేశారు. ఒకప్పుడు మంచి క్రికెట్ ప్లేయర్, ఇప్పుడు ఒక లూజర్. వాళ్ళందరూ నన్ను అలా చూడటంలో తప్పేం లేదు. ఇంత పెద్ద ప్రపంచంలో ఈ రోజు దాకా నన్ను జడ్జ్ చేయింది నా కొడుకు ఒక్కడే. బర్త్డేకి ఒక జెర్సీ కొనిమని అడిగాడు, అది కూడా కొని లేకపోయాను. ఇప్పుడు నా భయం ఏంటో తెలుసా? నేను ఇలాగే ఉంటాయి, వాడు కూడా ఏదో ఒక రోజు అందరిలాగే చూస్తాడేమో అని.
Oh, that is horrible.
ఇందాకే చెప్పాడు, నేను క్రికెట్ ఆడుతుంటే వాడికి హీరోలో కనిపిస్తానంట. నన్ను వెళ్ళిస్తారా ప్లీజ్?
The flight?
నైట్ ట్రైన్లో వెళ్తే రేపటి కలిసిపోతాం.
So she got him an airplane ticket.
ఈ ఒక్క రాత్రికి ఏమి ఆలోచించకుండా నాతో ఉండు బాబు, ప్లీజ్.
She had already made up her mind after that.
నీకు నేను ఎక్కువ, నానిగాడు ఎక్కువ. అబద్ధం చెప్పకు.
Ooh.
4 runs for Mumbai.
That's a massive score.
Wow. That is a massive score.
Shami bowling the first ball. What a bouncer!
Oh, he didn't know where it has gone.
Walking back to the pavilion, the danger man Arjun departs. Another wicket for Hyderabad and they're falling down like a house of cards.
Pulled away for another boundary.
Mumbai in a comfortable lead on the verge of winning the match and the Ranji tournament.
All right, they need a pep talk and quick. Like,
చూసాంగా, వాళ్ళు ఆల్రెడీ పిచ్చి కొట్టుడు కొట్టారు. మనం గెలిచే ఛాన్సే లేదురా.
6 months నుంచి మనం చేసిన హార్డ్ వర్క్ అంతా వేస్ట్ అయినట్టేనా?
అసలు మనం ఇక్కడ దాకా రావడం చాలా గొప్ప.
47 overs and 352 is the target, sir. ఇన్నింగ్స్ రూల్ ప్రకారం ముంబై ది ఫస్ట్ ఇన్నింగ్స్ స్కోర్ ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు గెలుస్తారు. మనం మ్యాచ్ గెలవాలంటే కంపల్సరీగా ఈ టార్గెట్ చేసి చేయాలి సార్.
లాస్ట్ డే పిచ్ చాలా అన్ప్రెడిక్టబుల్గా ఉంది సార్. 352 in 47 overs అంటే చాలా కష్టం సార్.
he's got to have broad shoulders because I think Arjun's going to be carrying it.
Hyderabad has to do something magical if they need
They
to win
started
this match.
celebrating
And
already.
351 runs in just 47 overs on a day 4
cocky.
pitch seems just beyond possible.
Oh, pulled perfectly.
Yeah.
What a terrific shot!
You know, sometimes it just takes a little bit to see how the ball bounces.
230 runs required after 210 balls.
Oh, front foot, and misses the ball. The keeper doesn't miss the opportunity. The finger goes up, and Nandan Reddy departs.
Hyderabad looking to keep up with required run rate.
Another four.
Hey, there you go. What was that mask?
I don't know. That was eerie, freaky.
That is hit hard. The ball is traveling over the boundary. This man had to miss it all around the park. Arvind Chopra is ready to ball. How will Arjun get to his century?
That is hit
It's so stressful watching cricket games, man.
coming under it. He doesn't reach it. That is a six.
Hit straight for a six.
Just a little touch of the bat. Shami blocking the way, but Arjun manages to reach the crease in time.
Oh, sucky.
Oh, man. I wonder what time of the year this is being played.
Yeah.
Because
He
it
knows
could make
the
a lot of
importance of
difference,
singles
too.
at this moment. Every run counts, and every run takes him closer to the target.
He's not drinking much, and he's probably dehydrating again.
That is quick. Mumma appeals, and the finger
Wow,
goes up.
that
Hyderabad
was
loses
some
at sixth
wicket
wicket. It's 285 for 6. 67 required of 36 balls.
New batsman.
Wow,
underneath the
that
crease.
is,
Will they
that's
take another
pretty
single?
tough.
No, they don't. That is hit between the fielders. Shami blocking the way. Arjun falls, but manages to reach the crease.
Oh, this is getting heated. Nasty tactics by Mumbai. An entire injury just in time.
This is not done.
Oh.
Shami shouldn't have done this.
Disgusting. There penalties for that shit?
Another one. Beating the fielder on the offside.
Shami again on the way, and this time Arjun gets the better of him.
Nah. Dude, would be great if he just completely knocks him on his ass.
Will that be another wicket? Yes! Shake hands. Hyderabad throwing away another wicket. 3 not 5 for 9.
Lures him into it.
12 runs per over.
Wow.
Wajid Khan, the last batsman at the crease. There must be immense pressure on the young man.
That's a good ball, taking the batsman by surprise.
Another dot ball. The last over was a maiden over. Arjun is at the crease. Shami going to ball the
Oh, I'm
last
surprised
second
they
over.
didn't at least let him get a single there to
That is
keep him
hit above
off.
the square leg.
Like, you'd think that they'd want to keep the other guy on bat.
Arjun would want to take a single here. Fielders closing in. Will he get a run? No.
No. Oh, shit.
6 balls, 40 runs. It's okay, Vajit. మనం ఫైనల్స్ ఆడుతున్నాం అజిత్. రొటేట్ స్ట్రైక్.
Oh, that was close. He misses the first ball. No chance for a run. It's 14 runs of 5 balls now.
Oh my god, that is...
Oh!
14 runs required of 4 balls now. It's high time they get a single, or they are losing the match. Abhay ready to ball. The tension is building.
They can't get another dot. One more dot, it's basically done.
Oh, he misses it again. But they're running. Will it be a run out? Keeper throws it. It misses the wicket. Abhay throws it back. It's tight. It's an appeal here. Is Hyderabad losing its last wicket? Umpire says not out.
Okay. Oh,
This man hit
two.
another wicket. They need 6 for sure.
A 6
one
and a
6
4.
and a 4.
Yeah.
What is going to happen?
Oh, he hits it hard. The ball is going. Will it land in the crowd? Yes, it does. What a shot. Unbelievable. This man is on fire.
Hyderabad now requires only 3
I
runs
love
of
the little
last
kid
ball.
reaction. Like,
The
because
team
it's his
knows that
dad. Like,
Arjun
imagine
can
seeing
finish
your
it
dad
off
on
for them.
TV being this, like,
Just
big
one
hero.
more boundary is all he needs to hit.
That was 1. And I think that was 2. I think this is his 3rd. And this is what they would need. Oh, don't let your heart get out.
Will he lift the finger? And he said no.
They did it. They ran 3.
What an ace this has been. Arjun makes the win single-handedly.
Woo! Wow. I mean, from going from everyone making fun of him for being 36 and showing them that
Yeah.
it's more about the ability, like let the abilities speak for how it all goes, right?
2 years చదువు కోసం నువ్వు వెళ్ళి అక్కడే ఉండిపోయావు. తర్వాత మీ అమ్మను కూడా తీసుకెళ్ళిపోయావు. మేమందరం నీకు అక్కర్లేదా?
ఈ ఇయర్ ఎండ్కి ప్రాజెక్ట్ అయిపోతుంది అంకల్. తర్వాత హైదరాబాద్ ఆఫీస్కి తిరిగి వచ్చేస్తాను.
ఏయ్ నాని, ఎలా ఉన్నావు?
బాగున్నారా?
హాయ్ సారా.
హలో.
అర్జున్ గురించి ఆలోచించని రోజే లేదు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
He's getting a super warm welcome.
అర్జున్ గురించి బుక్ చదివాక మీకు అసలు విషయం తెలియదు అనిపించింది. ఎస్ ఏ డాక్టర్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సపోజ్ టు టాక్ టు ఎవ్రీవన్. ఈ రోజు మీరు వస్తున్నారని తెలిసి మిమ్మల్ని కలుద్దామని వచ్చాను.
ఎంత గొప్ప వాళ్ళైనా ఎంత గొప్ప పని చేసినా చరిత్రలో మిగలాలంటే ఎవరో ఒకరు వాళ్ళ గురించి రాయాలి.
I have a bad feeling his dad passed after that game.
అంత గొప్ప వ్యక్తి గురించి పుస్తకం రాసి ఈ రోజు అందరికీ తెలిసేలాగా చేసిన రమ్యకి మా క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ తరపున థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్తున్నాను. నాట్ జస్ట్ విత్ క్రికెట్ బట్ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీ ఆస్పెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ వీ ఆల్వేస్ వాంట్ టు నో మోర్ అబౌట్ ద పీపుల్ హు ఆర్ వెరీ సక్సెస్ఫుల్. కానీ సక్సెస్ మటుకు అందరికీ దక్కదు, ఎక్కడో 100లో ఒక్కలకి. అర్జున్ కథ 100లో సక్సెస్ అయిన ఒక్కడిది కాదు, సక్సెస్ అవ్వకపోయిన ప్రయత్నిస్తూ మిగిలిపోయిన 99 మందిది. మీలో చాలా మంది లాగా నేను కూడా ఈ పుస్తకం చదివాక ఆ మ్యాచ్ తర్వాత ఏం జరిగింది అని తెలుసుకోవాలని ప్రయత్నించాను. ఐ హ్యావ్ ద ప్రివిలేజ్ టు యాక్సెస్ ది ఓల్డ్ బీసీసీఐ డాక్యుమెంట్స్. 96 రంజీ ఫైనల్స్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇంగ్లాండ్ టూర్ కోసం సెలెక్ట్ అయిన ఇండియన్ టీమ్ లిస్ట్. Arjun got selected to the Indian team for England.
Wow, pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. You really showed him.
I would like to call Arjun's son to come onto the stage, please. We have something from the BCCI to present to the family.
Oh no. I think I know what it is.
This is for you.
Indian jersey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he got it at the end.
ఇది నేను మా నాన్నని 23 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం నాకు 7 ఏళ్ల వయసులో నా పుట్టినరోజుకి అడిగిన గిఫ్ట్ ఇది. ముంబైలో రంజీ ఫైనల్ మ్యాచ్ తర్వాత మా నాన్న హాస్పిటల్లో అడ్మిట్ అయ్యారు. 2 days తర్వాత హార్ట్ ఫెయిల్యూర్ వాళ్ళు చనిపోయారు. అండ్ ద డాక్టర్స్ టోల్డ్ దట్ హీ హ్యాస్ అ హార్ట్ డిసీజ్ కాల్డ్ అరిథ్మియా. నాకు ఇప్పుడే తెలిసింది మా నాన్నకి ఈ విషయం చనిపోవడానికి 10 సంవత్సరాల ముందే తెలిసింది.
Oh, he knew about it.
When he was 26. మా నాన్న క్రికెట్ వదిలేయడానికి కారణం కూడా అదే.
మీకు అరిథ్మియా అనే హార్ట్ కండిషన్ ఉంది. హార్ట్ బీట్ ఇర్రెగ్యులర్గా కొట్టుకోవడం అంటే ఫిజికల్ స్ట్రెస్ ఎక్కువైనప్పుడు గుండె ఆగిపోయే ప్రమాదం ఉంటుంది. మరేం భయపడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. జస్ట్ క్రికెట్ ఆడటం మానేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. ఎక్కువ ఫిజికల్ స్ట్రెస్ లేకుండా.
Oh man, that changes everything. And that's the reason. Oh, he broke it is because he wasn't mad and selected.
Arjun.
Even if he got selected, he wouldn't have been able to play.
క్రికెట్ మానేద్దాం అనుకున్నాను సార్. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఉన్నావు, నాకు అది చాలు. ఇప్పుడు కూడా మీ అందరికీ ఎందుకు ఈ విషయం చెప్తున్నానంటే మనం అందరం మా నాన్న ప్రయత్నిస్తూ చనిపోయాడు అనుకుంటున్నాం కదా, అది తప్పు. మా నాన్న చనిపోతాడని తెలిసినా ప్రయత్నించాడు.
Well, I'm glad that he's mature enough to know that it wasn't his fault, because I think as a kid, if you learn that,
you would have thought it was your fault.
Yeah, because you're the one that told. I mean, he was ready to quit, but the reason he kept going is because, you know, the love for his son.
కెమెరాని ఇలా పైకి పెట్టి తీనన్న ముగ్గురం పడతాం. నాన్న ఇలా తీనన్న.
ఫోటో అలా తీయకూడదు.
He knew about selfies.
Yeah, he's the OG. Now I know where selfies came from.
That was the old style.
కొంచెం లెఫ్ట్.
There you go.
I didn't expect him to be dead at the end because when he got on the phone, he said, your book is doing really well. But then once we found out when he got to that place that the book wasn't written by him, was written by there, I'm like, uh-oh. And then when he wasn't there to greet his wife and his son, I'm like, that's a little sus. I have a bad feeling. And oh, what powerful though. So to be honest, how I thought this was going to end was that he got selected for the cricket and the jersey that he brings home, that was his jersey, was what his gift to his son was going to be. That's how I thought this was going to end. And I was like, you know, this is really cool.
The
like,
ultimate.
It's gonna, and then his son's going to be like, yeah, I don't need like Sachin's jersey. I have my dad's jersey that he brought home, right? So that's how I thought it was going to end. But I mean, wow, this was super powerful that knowing his dad passed and that his dad gave his life for this. And that changes so much because when something is taken from you, because how he was acting in the beginning, I even mentioned that. I'm like, maybe he got injured or something because he was angry. And we see this in Hollywood all the time where there's a star quarterback in football, got drafted and everything. But then right before the big draft or something like that, he breaks a leg or something and says, okay, you're never going to be able to run like you did before, right? And then he gets super angry and mad at the world. But I love this movie because it really took us around that, where it made us believe the reason he quit is because he was getting frustrated that like he was being a baby about not being selected. Now, I'm not saying that he was. I'm just saying that that's, I think, the direction that it was being led. I mean, he was giving the attitude, but I mean, it's totally understandable when something that you love doing is taken from you.
Yeah, but now that I know what was he actually knew at that time, I now understand how he didn't care about much in life, okay? And he had pretty much was checking out on life, even the smallest thing, you know, the leaking roof, you know, just rather, we often talk about, you know, people that just sit and get zombified by watching the TV. That's what he was doing, although it was cricket, because that was the only way that he thought he could, in some way or another, still have cricket in his life, okay? And, you know, so I feel as though he was, you know, knowing that I can't have cricket, it'll kill me. I can't really have a life, you know, so what's the point?
He couldn't have the other job either because he was fired and there was this big case going on. And then because he was accused of bribery, and then to get his job back, he had to bribe it with $50,000. That's crazy.
And again, it's the whole thing of life is just telling me, what's the point? Just give up. Okay, and I mean, we've all had those moments in our life where it's suddenly like things just seem to be piling on a little bit too much, and you're like going, well, what's the point? What is the point of all this? I give up. Okay, and I think he'd gone beyond that just kind of temporary feeling to actually just starting to manifest giving up on everything. Okay. Yes, he had a wonderful relationship with his son. I think that was really good. But he knew, again, he really loved his wife an awful lot. And I think that was also part of his whole thing of, in a sense, distancing himself from her.
Yeah. So how many would you rate it?
So I'm actually going to give this a 9. I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
It had you on your seat.
It had
like
me on my
you were
seat.
watching a real cricket game because we didn't know how it was going to end. Because I could really see this movie ending where they lost that match but still being selected. Again, that's what I thought was going to happen. Is that they were going to lose the match. But the fact he carried the majority of the match on his shoulders, it's still impressive. You don't have to win to make people realize you're a freaking amazing player. You know? And so you don't have to win. So I thought they were going to lose like 100%, but you know, it didn't happen that way. They won, which was pretty amazing.
And I love the whole bit of being an older person. I know all about how ageism comes into play and how people believe that, you know, at a certain age, oh, you can't do that anymore. You're too old, you know. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, well then, okay, I'll let you do it for me. You know, hey, I'm fine. If you want to do it for me, fine. I don't care. I'll get you to work for me. But you know, the thing is that, you know, as he was pointing out, there were lots of fantastic athletes that were doing fantastic in their particular sport. They're young in spirit, they're they're young in mind and young in attitude, and yeah, their bodies are older, but they're still rocking it in their field. So,
and to be fair, what was his downfall was not age; it was his arrhythmia. And
right.
the arrhythmia, it could happen to anybody. 26,
Right.
he had it when he was 26, and that's
Yep.
why he originally quit.
Right.
So if that was not the case, I mean, first of all, if arrhythmia wasn't the thing, he would have played from 26
Right.
onward. But let's just say he still quit. Then when he came back at 36, I mean, he would have been selected at the Indian cricket team, but the
Right.
arrhythmia got him, which was not an age thing.
Right. Well, and in fact, arrhythmias now commonly are fixed with pacemakers and other things like that.
Yeah.
So drugs, medications, and
Well,
devices.
even
So,
then, when you have arrhythmias, like they're not fixed. It's like a
Right.
long-term thing, and it's still recommended not to be like hard on your heart, like doing these running. So you'd still have to quit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't going to be a death sentence for him. The
Right.
only reason it killed him is because he kept playing.
Right.
So I mean, you saw he was taking the medication
Right.
because there was medication.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm going to give it a 10. Because I loved it. It got me emotional. It got me on the edge of my seat. It got me really invested in the acting.
Yeah.
I mean, Nani, again, before this movie, we only saw him for a hot minute in Iga before he was killed. And in this movie, he died too. Is there a movie of Nani that you guys would recommend where he does not die? Because it is super depressing. Because he just
he can't always be known as the dying actor.
No, like he has a way of making you fall in love with him
Yeah.
and his character. Like I was really into it, like his story. I love characters that are not always perfect. And I've said this before in many of the reviews, but the strongest movies, in my opinion, the strongest scripts are of the characters that do not always have a clean record. You know, where he has a bit of that hot streak, bad boy like temper and, oh, I'm like so much better than you, I'm above it all. Like we were really dissing him in the beginning of the movie,
Right.
like, oh, what a punk, what a jerk, yada, yada, yada. And then especially when he was like kind of not doing anything with his life, we were just kind of like, what are you doing, man? Just do it, just do it. Now the whole thing is the arrhythmia and all
Yeah.
that, and knowing more about the story at the end, it really makes you rethink about all of the things that, I mean, now what would be interesting is going and watching it and realizing, understanding his character
Right.
for everything he was doing throughout the movie and knowing what we know now is that the arrhythmia. I really loved it. It was a good story. I thought his acting was phenomenal. And his wife's acting was very believable too. Like when she was like really upset at him, I was like, dang, man, I don't want her to look at me like that. Man, it's got to be a 10. This is really good. This was a really good movie. I really liked it. So thank you guys so much for the recommendation.
Yes.
Bring more of these. I think he actually has a movie. I think it just came out or it's coming out. I just saw like I think advertised for it. So I don't know. Is that any good? Let us know. And guys, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, the bell icon, share it, and upvote the video by hitting the like button.